Chances are, if wedding bells are ringing for you soon, so are the opinions. And it can be challenging to keep both sides of the family happy and heard before and on the big day. So, relationship and life coach Dr. Sheron Patterson is here with ways to avoid drama and keep the peace when it comes to the in-laws. Good morning.
Good morning, Erin.
So glad to have you.
Thank you.
So, tell us, why does wedding planning tend to bring out tension between couples and their families as well?
Number one is unspoken expectations. When you hear wedding bells, people have so many opinions and thoughts, but the biggest issue, Erin, is control.
Yes.
Everybody wants a piece of the wedding and to claim it as their own.
It's a big thing.
It's a
big
huge thing.
Life event. You're right. Everybody wants to attach on to it. Now,
Right.
you say couples should present a united front, because I think you should keep that throughout the marriage. And
Right.
But what does that look like during planning?
This is one of the biggest challenges that couples will ever face going through the wedding. United front is going to be hard because the couple themselves may argue about venue, guests. There's some guests that they don't even want to be there.
Right.
How do you tell that person? How much are you going to spend on this wedding? You know, is the dress big enough? Is the ring big enough?
Come on now.
All those
Look.
things play into. And Erin, here's the shame of it all. You can worry about dresses and rings and venues and spend so much time for the wedding, but have you invested in the marriage?
Come on now.
It's a whole nother show, I'm sorry.
That's a whole nother talk. That's a whole
show.
nother talk indeed. Okay, but you also say to practice active listening. And so what does that look like in the actual situation? Because like you said, everybody wants to be heard, right?
Here's the deal. People want to be heard, and so active listening means it's going to be hard, but reduce your anxiety, take a deep breath, and let them get out whatever it is they want to say.
Yes. Okay. Be prepared to say no, though. No is a full sentence.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't worry about hurting people's feelings. This is your wedding.
It's your day.
It's your wedding.
Exactly.
And they're going to come at you relentlessly, so you have to start setting those no's early on, or they'll be running you and your wedding and your marriage.
Ooh, we're getting deep, okay? Because in-laws will do that. They will dabble. That's why they say don't share your issues with your parents.
Never.
Which is so
never.
hard. I do that. Okay, so how do we set those boundaries with the in-laws without causing conflict? Because sometimes when we try and set those walls up, they try and break them down.
Erin, it may be some conflict because some people who are getting married are still attached to their parents.
Yes. Oh,
hello.
Should you be getting married is the question.
Oh, another show. But they're attached to their parents. They haven't cut the cord yet.
Right.
So they consult mom and daddy on everything. So you come in under the mom and daddy. You way down here and the mom and daddy up here in the marriage.
You know, I feel like we're talking wedding weekend, all the things, but this is also a really good conversation to get in for all the singles too, because we're discussing all the spaces you should be in before you even take this leap.
Right.
Because look, I'm hearing some things and I'm like, I got some things to work on still. All right, so how does giving family members and friends specific roles and planning, that kind of helps out, right?
This will smooth the feathers out.
Yes.
Let somebody walk in with the ring. Let somebody do the flowers. Let somebody do the punch. Let everybody have a role. They can walk around and brag. My child got married and I was so-and-so. It's bragging rights.
But you know what? They also feel a sense of responsibility. They're like, I have to get this done. They're looking to me for this. You know what I mean? And you want to get it right for them.
And they're included. And being included and being wanted. Everybody wants to be wanted and affirmed. So the wedding can affirm many people.
I literally say every day, all we want as people is to be heard and seen.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we need in life, really. And so tell me, how should couples handle financial contributions from parents or in-laws? Because usually that's where the control comes through as well. Like, I'm paying for it, so my friend gets to attend.
Erin, money talks. Money talks. And if mom and daddy are paying for this wedding, it's going to be mom and daddy's wedding. So you need to decide whether you and your fiance want to go to the courthouse and save your money and then have a big bash afterwards, or you're going to let mom and daddy run the wedding. So, I mean, whoever's paying has the most say.
Ooh-wee. That's a difficult conversation.
It is. You have to decide. You decide. Mom and daddy's money and they run things, or you and your fiance standing up.
What if they only give like 40%?
Okay. Then they get 40% of the opinion and the control.
Ooh, 40% of the guest list is a lot, y'all. These are good tips. I love it. Tell us where we can find you.
I'm on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Sheron Patterson.
Oh, my goodness. So good. Thank you so much for being here this morning.